Good morning, guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's Jennifer. Um, I'm doing something a little different for my videos. As you know, I do live streams also. I am going to be kind of going in between projects. For my lives, I will continue to do my my Shepherd's Cottage from Diamond Art Club. And I was going to wait to do this after I finished my Shepherd's Cottage, but being that I looked at it just a few minutes ago, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I only have like 5 more sections left. Excuse me, to do on that before I can start on something else. So, I just decided to go ahead and start on this, whatever you call it, little, I guess, experiment of mine. I don't know what you want to call it. Most of you know I've been talking about my daughter's diamond painting that she got for Christmas from Jennifer Jones, one of my subscribers. Well, she got to a point, she got bored with it. I don't know why she got bored with it, because some of the colors in here are some of her favorite colors. And not only that, I think she got a little overwhelmed with it because it was like, it's kind of confetti all over the place. So she just kind of put it aside, left it out here on my craft table, and that's where it's been sitting. So I told her that I would finish it for her and come up with a framing idea to for her, and then we could hang it up. So she started on one that she got. It was supposed to be for Christmas, but she didn't get it until her birthday. So she started on that one. It's balloons, and I can't remember what else. So anyway, she started that. So I decided that I would do her diamond painting, the butterfly explosion, during my Drill With Me Whipping Chats. And of course, my Shepherd's Cottage will stay in my lives until it's time to go on to the next one. And then after I finish the Shepherd's Cottage, I will start on my Supernatural diamond painting for lives. Hopefully I don't get too, overwhelmed, bored, what have you. And then a lot of people were commenting on in lives and also in some comments about this big tray. I bought this big tray with some containers that I bought from Amazon, and the big tray came with it. And I was sitting there when I started using, the 6-placer and the multi-placers. I thought, because I kept putting them down here. And I thought, no, I don't want to do that. That's kind of, a lot more work than, So, I grabbed this, and that's what I'm using. So anyway, enough of that. Let's, if you're watching my video, let's pull our kits out and let's diamond paint and let's chat away. Let's see, what's this week been up to? What have I been up to this week? Well, this week has been kind of, I guess, first of all, thank you to all those. I really enjoyed some of the lives from the DP-a-thon, and I subscribed to a whole bunch of new people, and so I enjoyed that. And then I spent Monday and Tuesday just kind of relaxing, resting. I really didn't do much. I just kind of lays around on the couch all day, all those 2 days. I was like, I just don't feel like, yeah, I just didn't, I was just like, whatever. That's how I felt. I didn't even listen to my book. I didn't even diamond paint. The only thing I really did was my nails. I put new color strips on. This is Moulin Rouge. I don't know if you guys can see. Of course you can't. It's not gonna let you see the design on it. Anyway, I can't even show you. Well, there you go. You guys can see the designs on them or not, but they are like an ivy leaf, I guess is what you want to call it. So I did those, and then that was basically it. And so now I'm just kind of playing catch up. And I'm still really, I don't want to say I'm out of it. I'm still a little tired. Don't ask me why. I have no clue. It's not like I haven't been sleeping, because I've been sleeping for 8 hours. And let's see, Monday I did have a yearly inspection. I live in an apartment complex that goes by your income. And so every year when I renew my lease, I have to comply, and basically that's just, you know, an inspection. And so she came in. I mean, she was really quick about it. She came in, did that, and then she went ahead and did what she needed to do, write down what she needed to do, and she, you know, left. So that was basically on that. And then, let's see what else. Oh, and also Skylar went to the zoo. And he, I'm shocked, because usually he comes home and tells me about his field trips. And when he got home on Monday, I asked him, I said, dude, I said, you know, I said, boo-boo. He said, huh? I said, how was your day? Fine. And just went on. It didn't even stop. To tell me anything about it. And I said, okay. So, and which is unusual for him, because he usually, you know, tells me stuff like that. So I said, okay, don't want to tell me. I get it. So, he didn't say anything about it. So he went to school on Tuesday. And he comes home with his brown bag. And of course, I didn't know what it was. I thought it was candy. Because usually that's what he brings candy in from, um, from school. And I said, what you got? A plant. Cool. Okay, there was it's a nice plant. Well, he pulls it out of the bag and he says, I need to water it. And I said, okay, well, first of all, let's get a plastic container. So until, mommy can get you a flower pot on Wednesday. It's already in a flower pot, Mom. No, Bobo, it's not. It's not in a flower pot. So I got him the container. And I thought, okay, he's just going to leave it alone. He's going to leave it sit on Mommy's, on my end table next to my, because I have, the way my bedroom is set up, my bed is right next to a window. So, and my end table is right in front of the window. So I thought, after I put it on there, I thought, okay, he's just going to leave it alone. He's going to go ahead and he's going to, do whatever, he's going to read his book or he's going to, watch a movie or what have you. No. About 15-20 minutes later, he comes out and he looks at me. He says, I got to water my plant. Okay. Now, I've shown him how to do this before because he brought me home a plant last Mother's Day. And I showed him how to do it. And the plant lived, for a while. Of course, I have no green thumb, so when it comes to my house, plants die, unfortunately. So he brought it in, and I had shown him how much water to put in the pot, blah, So he goes back there. Well, I guess he decided that the water I gave him in the watering can wasn't enough. Yeah. So Miranda comes out and she's like, Mom. I said, yeah, what's up? He overwatered the plant. I said, he did what? He overwatered the plant. Okay. And so he comes out and he's like, I didn't mean to. It needed water. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Whatever, Sky. So I said, okay, well, is it in the container? Yes. Okay. But I got water on your end table. Well, clean it up. Now, mind you, I didn't go back there because I was cooking dinner at the time. So when I go back there to change into my pajamas and come back out, I happen to notice there was a towel on the end table. And I was like, okay, why is that there? So I turned around and I looked at Sky and I said, honey. He said, what? I said, why is there a towel on the end table? And he said, Mom, that's where I spilled, where the water overflowed from the container. Okay. And I just sat there and I just looked and I was like, okay, anything else? And you know, and I have to give him credit. I mean, he tried. He really, really tried. And, you know, I didn't get mad. I just told him, I said, you know, don't water it anymore for a couple of days until I tell you different. But it's going to die. No, it's not going to die, honey. Not if you let mommy tell you when to water it. Because if you keep watering it, excuse me, guys. Gotta what? Clear my throat. I told him, I said, if you keep watering it like every day, it's going to get waterlogged and then it's going to die. And he said, well, I don't want that to happen. I said, okay, well, let's do this right. Okay. So he says, but we still need a flower pot. I said, I know. I said, Mommy will get you one when, you know, I go to pay, when I go to pay the bills on Wednesday. Okay, well, don't forget. Okay, I'm not going to forget. And, because I'll tell you, he reminds you, I'm telling you, he does this. He'll remind you about anything and everything. And, like, what was it? I guess, good grief, back in September, October, they had sent home a permission slip for a field trip. And, well, he bugged me up one end and down the other, reminding me to not forget to send in his money for this field trip. And mind you, I don't forget things like that usually. Well, I got so irritated with him. And I told him, I said, you know, I said, you keep bugging me. And I'm just going to tell you, I'm not going to let you go. Well, he got mad. He's like, but you'll forget. No, I'm not going to forget, honey. I know what I need to do. And I've got it down that you need this money and when you need it by. And I'm telling you, he's 9 years old, but oh my gosh. He drives you crazy. Trust me. I know. And it's but it's funny. I sit there after, you know, and I watch, and it's like, really? And it's just, it's cute. And yeah. And but I mean, he can be a mess. And I'm trying to think now what I was gonna say. I completely totally lost my thought. Oh my gosh. So that was the first couple of days. Of course, Wednesday I did my live, and let me see what happened yesterday. Nothing really happened yesterday, except for my live, of course. I kind of went over, which I've been trying to stay to the 2 hours. It didn't work yesterday. Don't ask me why. Because to me, 2 hours isn't long enough. That's just me. I don't know about anybody else. To me, I think if it's not 3 hours or 2.5 hours, I just think it's not long enough. But that's just me. So, I did that. Thinking. I think that's it. I think that's really it. And today, I'm doing my drill with me today because tomorrow the boys are off of school. And so we're going to kind of just spend the weekend together, except for Saturday, because Saturday is, you know, my lives, and I'm seriously considering, and I need y'all's opinion, so, you know, please, you know, let me know down in the comments. I am thinking of taking one of my live streams on Saturday and just totally doing away with them. And, or just like taking one of the live streams and just completely totally doing away with it, and then changing the times. Now, the lives that I have on Saturdays, I have the afternoon one, which is at 1 o'clock. Then I have the evening one, which is 8 or 9. I kind of do or don't. Only because the only reason I'm debating this is because, you know, I have the live stream on Wednesdays, and then I have the live stream on Saturdays. I don't want to delete, you know, I don't want to change, you know, the days. I'm still thinking about it. It's just me, you know. I might just leave it the way it is. I haven't decided. So, yeah, I haven't really decided on that one yet. I'm going to give it a couple of days, and, you know, I'll kind of, you know, keep everybody up to date on that when, especially when I go live on Saturday. I think I'm just going to leave it, but I'm not sure. And I probably will. But anyway, yesterday I was sitting, was it yesterday? Last night. I was sitting there watching some channels that I hadn't watched in a while. And I just have to say, Ginger Diamond Painter, I love you to death. I was watching your 1 hour whip and chat challenge, and oh my God, you tickle me so much. I was sitting there watching it, and the way you were going on about, oh yeah, I talk to myself and my mind just goes blah 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 blah, and I just sat there and I thought, oh my God, really? Because it's like, it just made me laugh. And I just thought it was just cute, too cute, because it was just funny to sit there and hear you just going on and on and on, talking to yourself, and I just laughed. I thought, oh God. And it was, yeah. It was funny. I just want you to know you made my day yesterday because I wasn't in a bad mood. I really wasn't. I was just in one of those, like, I just didn't care modes. And I've been trying to think of things to do to make, you know, my whipping chats more fun, and, you know, my live streams more enjoyable, blah, 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 you know, and, you know, and I do the same thing. I talk to myself sometimes. And when you started, when Ginger when Ginger started singing yesterday in her whipping chat, oh my God, if that had been my child, if I had done that in front of my child, no, they think I sound like a freaking cat with his tail stuck in a chair, and they go and hide in a room. And because Skylar, you know, if I'm sitting here and I'm listening to my music with my headphones in and I start singing, Skylar looks at me. Do you have to? Can you be quiet? Because I can't. I can't sing. And it's funny. But, I mean, it was a good whipping chat. And, you know, and I wish, you know, people like, you know, Ginger and Cindy and Sherry's creative niche. I wish people like that lived closer so that we could have like a little diamond club, you know, diamond painting, you know, what is it, thing that meets like once a week or whatever, you know what I mean? And that's why I was coming up with the idea of, you know, Skyping with somebody like every month, and, you know, recording a Drill With Me video, and, you know, something like that. Now, once, you know, little dude gets his, I will do Drill With Me's with him, because he's already informed me. We're going to diamond paint, and you're going to record us together, right, Mom? So, yeah, that's, yeah. So, like I said, you know, I've been trying to come up with that. And Sherry's creative niche, I did not forget to get up with you. I will get up with you these last couple of days. I just haven't felt like doing diddly crap. So, I said, forget it. And, because Sherry wants to do that. So if there's anybody else that's interested, please, you can comment below, or you can even message me, and let me know, because it was just an idea, and I wanted to. I know Lizzie Vapes said something about it. And she said something about that there's a way that you can, you know, Skype and live stream. So I'm going to look that up and figure that out. But if anybody's interested in, you know, doing a drill with me, besides, you know, because Sherry's already said, you know, she thought that would be exciting, please comment below and let me know. I mean, I'm not picky. You know, it may take me a couple minutes just to, you know, open up, blah, blah, blah. But, you know, seriously, anybody's interested, please let me know. And you can email me, and I'll put my email down in the description. So, and I've been sitting here diamond painting the whole entire time, and I didn't show you guys my daughter's diamond painting picture and where it comes from. This is colorful. It's Butterfly Explosion. That's right there. It's the, please, it's ripped. And this is, well, you're not going to be able to see the picture from there. But this is part of what it's supposed to look like. And it's from Paint with Diamonds. And I know a lot of people have been having some issues with Paint with Diamonds. And, you know, I was kind of like a little nervous when she got it from, from Jennifer. But so far, I'm not having any issues with it. So I'm kind of, you know, I'm surprised. I mean, she's not having had any issues either. She hasn't really complained. It did come with a diamond pen, but I'm not using that because she can't. It comes with a diamond pen that has the yellow cone wax on it, and I don't know what she did with that. She said she can't find it. So we she's been using just a regular, you know, diamond pen, and of course, um, I did read some of my book, or not read, listen. So I just put my book on pause. Still trying to figure out what the actual, you know, the gist of this story is. Those of you that are just now, you know, starting to watch my channel, I've been reading The Trader by Stephen Kuntz, and he is kind of like, he's in the category with, what's his name? Tom Clancy. And he he writes novels like that, and I like those kind of books too. So anyway, it's about this spy and this general. It's basically a spy novel. Is basically what it is, and it's about this Admiral Jake Grafton and his, I don't know what you want to call it. I don't know if you want to call him an employee or what the heck you want to call the dude. But anyway, I guess coworker is the best thing I can come up with. And anyway, what did I do with the, oh, there it is. They're after this spy called Abu Qassam. Basically what it is this spy Qasim is, I guess he can bring Osama bin Laden down. And basically he could probably, you know, arrest him or whatever you want to call it. I don't know. And well, anyway, he I guess the way I'm understanding it is this guy is, I mean, this, I guess he's like a double agent. I don't know. I haven't, I mean, it's kind of, you don't really, he's just now come into the whole book, I guess. And he's friends with a, I don't know what he is. I don't know if he's, I guess he's like a diplomat in Paris. I'm not sure exactly what this guy's title is. And he, I guess they kind of bonded somewhere early on in their lives. And they just, you know, became like, you know, really good friends, quote, brothers, blah, 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 stuff like that. And so I think if I'm getting this right, they are to try to arrest Kasim. I'm still not quite sure what that is. I'm confused. But I think the way that it has to be done is that one of the CIA agents that has been assigned to the case, that was given these orders to do this, has to turn traitor. Now, mind you, he was given the orders to do that so they could capture this person, if that makes sense. And it's been having me sit on the edge of my seat the whole time. I'm almost done with it. I'm like a little over halfway done with it. And it's a pretty good book so far. And so that one is almost done. Then I started another one. It's called Command Authority by Tom Clancy. I thought I had read that book, but obviously I didn't. So, and I'm not even sure. I don't even have the book in front of me to tell you what it's about. So, there's that. Let's see what else. Whoops. I haven't listened to any more podcasts lately. I need to. I have just totally, after the DPFon, I was just like, it's hard getting back into the routine. I mean, it was just like, no. So I'm trying to get back into the routine. And usually, like I said, I record my Drill With Me's on Monday and Friday, and I totally skipped Friday just because I was just like, I just don't even feel like it. I'm just not in the mood. I just wanted to, I was just lazy all freaking those 2 days. So, yeah. And I apologize that I didn't. I wanted to, and I was just like, I just don't even feel like it. I'm wore out. I just wanted to rest. And that's basically what I did, was just sat there and rest. And that's as far as I got. And so, and I was going to do tag questions today. I need to, find some. I did the get to know you ones the other day, but I'm trying to find, I'm gonna sit and look tomorrow or later and see what I can find, because yeah, it's like, okay. And I think another reason why Miranda hasn't really been diamond painting a lot lately and got kind of tired of this was because she's been kind of going to my best friend's daughter's house, and she's been spending a lot of time with her. So, and I'm kind of glad. I mean, she's gotten out of the house, and I'm kind of glad that, she has. I don't think she's going to go this weekend, only because my best friend told me earlier on the phone that her daughter hasn't been to school all week. And I was like, oh, okay. I said, well, just let me know, because I don't want, Miranda packing up and saying, I'm going, be back, see ya, and then it not happen. So, And usually I don't know about, you know, her going over there until she comes and tells me. I mean, you know, Miranda's 22 years old. She can do what she wants. And truthfully, I think she forgets that. I think she's just so used to, you know, all of her life telling me, you know, coming to me and saying, you know, Mom, can I do this? Can I do that? And I think she kind of forgets that. And it's kind of funny because, you know, I kind of laugh at her. So, and, well, and it's kind of sad because I'm used to her, you know, coming to me and knowing, me knowing what she does. And Justin's getting the same way. And because he came out here the other night. I was sitting, actually I was diamond painting on my you know, Diamond Art Club. And he comes out and he looks at me and he says, you know, I've been looking for a job, right? I was like, what? He says, yeah. I said, no, I know that. He says, yeah. I said, wow, really? He says, yeah. And I just sat there and I looked at him and I was like, oh, wow. And so he, you know, proceeded to turn around and he says, got a question. I said, what? And he says, when I get a job, he said, how much would you charge me in rent? I said, excuse me? And I said, are you serious? And he said, yeah. Okay. I said, well, that all depends, honey. You know, I mean, I said the last time that we had this discussion, you kind of, you know, listened to your friend on this subject. And he looked at me and he says, yeah, I know. And I said, well, you know, I said, find a job first and we'll go from there. And he was like, okay. And when he walked out, went to his room, I just sat there and I was like, wow, he's growing up. It just, I don't even know how to put it, because the last couple weeks I've been having problems with him, you know, going to school, staying in class, and now all of a sudden, okay. So, yeah, I was kind of shocked. But, I mean, it makes me proud that, you know, he's trying to do something. And, you know, he's still looking, who was it? I can't remember. I think it was Mrs. Coffee. I don't remember if it was her. Yeah, it was her. A while ago, she had said something about, you know, him coming, you know, getting a job in North Dakota because, you know, it's good money. And, you know, he's still doing that. He's looking there, too. And I think part of the reason why he hasn't really been getting hired anywhere right now is because he doesn't have any experience. And a friend, one of the girls that I know that works at the convenience store up here, up the street, told me yesterday that he can go into the guidance office and they have I think they have a list of, you know, I think it's like a list of jobs. I'm not quite sure. She was telling me about it, and I told her that, you know, I would have him, you know, explore that. Come on. Trying to get used to squares again. That's funny. Yeah. So I forgot to say something to him this morning. I was totally out of whack this morning. Yeah. I wasn't awake when he left. I was, but I wasn't. So, yeah, that was kind of... Really? You're going to be a butthead this morning? Alright, I need my tweezers. One thing I forgot about squares is you've got to maneuver them a little bit more than you do rounds. So, yeah. And I didn't want to... So, yeah, I'm gonna, you know, say something to him tonight and say, you need to check into this, see what information you can get from that, and see what happens, because you never know. And I didn't know this, and I think part of the other reason why he hasn't really, I guess, buckled down to look for a job is because he doesn't have an ID. And I thought, you know, I'm going to have to, at first I thought, okay, I'm going to have to take him to the DMV. I'm going to have to take him and spend, you know, $30, $40 on one. But the cashier at Royal Farms told me that as long as he has his school ID, he should be okay. So, yeah. So I told him, I told her, I said, well, I'll talk to him tonight and, you know, have him look into that, because he's the one that wants the job. So I'm rather glad that he does. So that's, you know, I guess it means I did something right somewhere along the line. Oh, let's see. I'm thinking if there's anything else. I don't think there is. I've been diamond painting and catching up on, actually binge watching, good God, NCIS. There you go. I forgot what it's called. I wish they would put NCIS New Orleans on Netflix. I really do. Or somewhere where I can watch it. Because I go to bed before it comes on. And I really like that show. And I don't get to watch it. So, I mean, I probably could, you know, watch it. Because I have Roku, so I could probably watch it on the CBS app. But it's been a really long time. And I don't even know if I don't even think I have my login for that anymore. But I will try it, because that's one show that I haven't been able to watch. I'm trying to think if there's another one. I think that's it. Um, I think that's it, guys. Yeah, it is. Oh, I got 2 picture frames, and I'm trying to figure out what to do with those because they're only 8.5 by 11, and I'm trying to decide if I want. I thought one of them was gonna fit, was gonna be big enough for my daughter's Dreamcatcher, Wolf Dreamcatcher diamond painting that I got her from, I think I got it from Wish. I can't remember. Wish or Amazon. I don't remember. Oh my God. That's like a while ago. So I have to figure out if, you know, I have to sit there and figure out, you know, size-wise for a frame for that. And I don't even remember what size the painting is. And I really liked, and of course I quoted today, or I commented today, I was watching Mrs. Coffee's video, and I really, really liked her, what is it, canvas wrapping idea. I guess that's what you want to call it. So that's something that I'm going to try. Let's see. Anything else, guys? I can't think of. I think that's it for me this week, guys. So, excuse me, goodness. So that's it for today. Again, I will be going live on Saturday from at 1 p.m. Eastern Time, and then again at 8 or 9 p.m. Eastern Time. And like I said, you know, let me know if you guys, you know, want me to think that, you know, me having the 2, you know, lives and at lives on Saturday and Saturday night is a good idea. Let me know, and I will keep it, or, you know, go back and just cut back to 1. So, but I hope you guys have a great rest of the week and a good weekend, and I will see you all the next time. Have a great day, guys.